Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Kocosports.com proudly presents Wrestle AM. It's half wrestling show, half morning show, pretty much all BS. And of course, you got the Coco crew here holding it down live. First, you got yours truly, the sexiest man on all of Internet Wrestling Radio. That's right, Boom Boom here, shaking the room live from the RVA, Richmond, Virginia. And of course, joining me, the finder of hats, the CEO, the founder, soon to be award-winning author, Dave Coco. What is up?
Nothing much. The founder of hats got me, bro. It broke me. Well, welcome to our weekly NXT review. As always, we ask win, loss, or tie. Booms, 2 shows together in one day. This doesn't seem like us. We haven't been together. I'm sure it's nothing but peaches and pies for you. All right, Booms. We always ask, I don't know if you've done this before, but we always ask win, loss, or tie. What did you think of this show? Booms, since you are falling asleep, I'm going to let you go first, sweet Snookums.
I'm going to give it a strong tie.
Really? Wow. I'm usually the negative one. All right. I guess go for your reasons why, sir.
I think it could have used a little bit more wrestling, and I think some stuff that was in the show that just didn't need to be in there, and it just kind of drug on, and it kind of drug in the middle. But I mean, what little wrestling action we did get was pretty good, but I just felt like we needed a little bit more.
Not so fast, my fellow friend. You're getting Lee Corson right off the bat, baby. I'm giving it a win for one reason only. Maybe it's a tie, but I'm sorry. Uhaa Nation, baby. Uhaa motherfucking Nation. Uhaa Nation, sweetheart. I'm giving it a win. I actually enjoyed this show. I really did. This has been a good week for pro wrestling. We got E60, which we just reviewed. You can check it out on our channel. And also Monday Night Raw was a good show. NXT is a good show. I'm about to watch Lucha Underground. You know what? If wrestling is good, it's going to be awesome to review stuff. We might become the positive show. I understand there wasn't that many matches, but they had enough to keep me interested, and the Uhaa Nation thing puts it over the top. So down in the comments, put win, loss, tie, what you thought of it, and Booms, how fucking pumped up are you to see Uhaa Nation? I know you don't follow the Dragon Gate as much as me, but Uhaa Nation is the greatest human being to walk on planet Earth, not named Kenta. And maybe even better. I'll get back to you. I stay up late at night going, who's better, Kenta or Uhaa Nation? I just can't believe it because, like, for the longest time, I'd watch Dragon Gate, I'd watch Indies, and I'd be like, Uhaa Nation, how the fuck is he in WWE? He has the look. He does amazing things. So I'm just happy he's there. And, there was rumors that Uhaa Nation was going to go in Tough Enough. I don't know if you're as big of a Uhaa Nation guy as me, but as soon as I saw him come out and it wasn't on Tough Enough, I was like, praise Terry Funk. Thank you. The prayers, the letters, okay, we can't be religious here. But I everything I believed in, I'm just so happy he's not going on NXT. Because let me tell you something. If Trish Stratus or fucking Al Snow or, I don't know, Simon fucking American Idol guy, if he cut Uhaa Nation, I don't think I could mentally take it. I would break down. I would emotionally break down and cry. I mean, there's one thing of not making it on NXT. Yeah, that's a real punch in the gut. But Uhaa Nation being cut from Tough Enough, even if it didn't happen, the risk would be too much. The risk would be too much. There wouldn't be enough. There would not be enough medication in the world to calm me down. I would just be crying forever. But we don't have to cry because Uhaa Nation's here. Now, Booms, before we break this down, your thoughts on Uhaa Nation. Greatest human being alive or no, that's it. That's your only option.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not very familiar with them, but I've heard a lot of the hype, and I'm anxious to see him get into a WWE ring and see what he can do. So wish him the best of luck.
You need to YouTube Dragon Gate Uhaa Nation. You got a homework assignment. And then when you come back, you'll be like, this is the greatest human being alive. And I'll be like, I told you, man. I told you. Uhaa Nation, he's here to save pro wrestling.
Greatest human being ever. Better not let Eric Cooper hear that.
Oh, going old school, sir. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. Oh, man, I forget how long we've been hosting the show together. You went old school. All right, let's break this down. I mean, let's say if you don't know, I could talk about how great Uhaa Nation is for the next 6 hours, but just know he's the greatest human being to walk on the planet Earth. That's all you need to know. Booms, let's break it down.
All right.
It's brought to you by Uhaa Nation. Go ahead.
All right. First thing we're going to see here, it was a women's match. It was Emma taking on Charlotte, opening bout. I think it was a pretty good opening match. Emma definitely showing that mean streak, showing that dark side, going after the knee of Charlotte. Scored some near falls, but Charlotte managed to gut it out. She hit natural selection, got the win. And as soon as the bout was over, Bayley comes out looking for a little payback from last week. She helps up Emma, gives her a hug, doesn't let go, and that gives her a belly to Bayley, and then takes off Emma's shirt. It was actually one of Bayley's shirts. I'm a hugger, and then scored her revenge. I kind of like this little feud between Emma and Bayley, and I'm hoping it kind of comes to a head at the next NXT special on May the 20th. So I did like the opening bout. I'm a huge Bayley fan. I like the new dark side of Emma, and I also love Charlotte. So I think they hit a home run with the opening.
I enjoyed the opening a lot. I enjoy the women's wrestling at NXT, but I'm going to be a little negative here. It's just seemed that Charlotte is at a whole nother level, and the fact that she's still on NXT hurts all the other feuds. Charlotte keeps winning because she's motherfucking Charlotte, but hear me out on this one. Does the championship belt seem kind of tainted? The feud seemed kind of tainted because Charlotte is still there.
No, not at all. I think you come to that conclusion, Dave, because you're smoking some crack or something. At least that's my conclusion. Actually, I think Charlotte's just waiting for the call-up at this point, and they're just kind of having her go out there and work with people. They needed to have Emma in a match with someone and Bayley to come out either during the match or after the match for a little bit of payback. I just think it just happened to be Charlotte who was just free, and they did that. And as far as the belt, I think Sasha Banks is doing a great job as NXT Women's Champion. And no, I don't think Charlotte's presence there is actually hurting anything. I think if anything else, enjoy it while you can, because next thing you know, she's going to be winning 2-minute matches via schoolgirl roll-up.
Gotcha. See, I think with Charlotte being there, it hurts the rest of the feuds. You don't think it hurts the rest of the feuds?
No, look, what's the big feud? Right? They've got 2 feuds right now in the women's division alone. They've got, as I just mentioned, Bayley and Emma, and then now Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. You got Dana Brooke going to be coming up in there pretty soon, going to get in the mix for the women's championship. So, I think right now, if anything else, Charlotte, how she lost, remember, she lost that 3-way between, it was her, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. She lost that. So she's just kind of been there, and I think if they would have brought out Alexa Bliss instead of Charlotte, I think Alexa Bliss would have got the win. I think it's just who they happen to have on hand and get out there. I think that's just what happened. I think Emma needed to lose, and that whole purpose was not to get Charlotte over. It was to further the feud between Emma and Bayley and enhance their animosity towards each other.
I might just be too much of a Charlotte superfan, because I see these other feuds happening, and I agree with you. I'm just like, you're not fucking Charlotte.
Well, I already know what's going to be my next care package to you. I'm going to send you a laminated Charlotte's poster.
Sweet. But the whole thing is the Bayley Emma hug, where they started fucking wrestling over the hug. That turned me on a bit. I don't know why. I never knew women fucking aggressively hugging could be so sexy.
Well, nobody thought anything of it till it carried on in the shower room, but that's a different story for a different day.
Gotcha. So overall, awesome opener. I'm glad all the women are doing good. I might be just too big of a Charlotte fanboy to fucking, to give these other girls a chance. All right, next. This brought me joy. This brought me joy.
Next, it was a sit-down interview. Kevin Owens went one-on-one with Michael Cole. They talked about, kind of what's been going on. They really focused on his attack on Sami Zayn and the brutal beatdown he delivered to him at the last NXT event. His just, so to speak, his reign of terror. And Kevin Owens, being the cool, calm, collective heel that he is, just said, look, I'm just doing this for my family. I'm a better provider now. And this is, this NXT championship is allowing me to do that. And then, of course, Cole's trying to bait in Kevin Owens. He doesn't fight. So I think it was good for what it was. It was just, to put a little bit more heat on Kevin Owens, try to get into his head a little bit. He was saying, look, this is not personal. This is just business. And, wrong place, wrong time. I just have to have this belt because it means more money, which means a better life for my wife and my kids. And if I've got to beat people down to make this happen, then so be it.
I love his interviews. I think they're absolutely awesome. I love his character. I just home freaking run, dude. I'm just so happy they're letting him go with it, and I don't know. I just really enjoyed it overall. It's just the character's so fucking refreshing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Next,
they're not going to know what to do with him when he gets on Raw.
I don't know. Sometimes, WWE gives me hope that it's going to be a good show. I mean, when these NXT guys take over, just what are we going to do, man, when WWE's actually fucking good? You know what I mean? It's going to be fun. I can't wait. Now, granted, they might fuck it up, but the future looks bright, my friend. The future looks bright. All right, next.
Next, we had a squash match. Rhyno easily defeated Bull Dempsey in about, I think it was like not even 2 minutes with a gore. This led to a little bit of a promo of Rhyno calling out Baron Corbin. So the match itself was nothing special. It was pretty much what you would expect, a very quick match with Rhyno. Him calling out Baron Corbin. Now, this is kind of interesting because I know I had said a few weeks ago that we need to see something more from Baron Corbin other than to go out there and beat some jabroni in under a minute. We needed to see something more. Dave, do you really think that Rhyno is Baron Corbin's first test, real test?
I don't know. I don't know about first test. I think maybe Bull Dempsey and him was his first test. It's another stepping stone. It's another test. It's a big test. It's his biggest test, but I don't think it's his first test. I definitely think it's his biggest test, and I was so happy to see Rhyno beat this shit out of Bull Dempsey. Like, it brought so much fucking joy to my heart. I hate Bull Dempsey. I love Rhyno, the last original ECW champ. And yeah, it was just fucking brought joy to my heart. And then not only that, but it's see what Corbin can do. He's over with the crowd. He's over with creative. It's just another test to see if he can do it. But I like the fact that he's in developmental because they could slowly but surely bring him up and test him. Where like back in the old days before there was NXT, it was kind of like, all right, you're on WWE. Good luck getting over. You know what I mean? And they gave up so quick. And I hope, it's the future. But Rhyno fucking and Bull Dempsey brought joy to my heart because Bull Dempsey is one of the few wrestlers that I just fucking hate. I'm just like, no, I don't like Bull Dempsey at all. No, sir. And I'm glad, Owens is there. If you're going to have a fat guy that kicks ass, at least be talented.
Or hire Dave Kokotis.
Well, no. First off, the only qualification I have is being fat. I'm not kicking ass, and I'm not very good at anything. I wanted a good guy, a good fat guy that kicks ass. And not only that, but we're going to be getting Samoa Joe. I can't fucking wait. It's going to be exciting. NXT. All right. Next.
Next, they showed the signing of Uhaa Nation. He was introduced by William Regal. They showed a nice little video package of him arriving at the Performance Center, him getting dressed out and getting to the ring and starting to practice. So congratulations to him, signing on the dotted lines, newest member of the NXT roster.
And I am so fucking happy. I've been crying about Uhaa Nation should be in WWE forever. And Uhaa Nation, Kenta, Prince Devitt in fucking NXT. If you're a pro wrestling fan, never. You would ask me 3 or 4 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever, that all three, Kenta, Prince Devitt, Uhaa Nation, would be in the same fucking league. Not even if it was in Japan, I'd lose my shit. You know what I mean? In America with English commentary, I hope they don't fuck this up. And it's one of those, I am such a huge fan of Uhaa Nation that I hope the fucking world loves them. I hope the world loves them. I hope this ain't another fucking Mystico mistake. All
right. Next on the show, we had Sami Zayn. He got his turn with Michael Cole in a sit-down interview. He spoke about how that, Kevin Owens is a liar, that this is personal, that, it was made personal, and they talked about the friendship that they had, how and played into his whole theory of that Owens feels like he's living in Sami Zayn's shadow. Everything that he's ever accomplished, it has Sami Zayn involved in some shape, form, or fashion. But that's not what I want to talk about, Dave.
All right. Go ahead.
What I want to talk about is his injury, and this was actually addressed on NXT, that when he went out and made that debut on Raw in Montreal on Monday, he suffered a shoulder injury. Now, there's a lot of people blaming John Cena for this, and you know what? I'm not going to let people do that because it's not true. It's been documented.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't study the film.
No.
I don't want to say it's John Cena's fault. The answer I give is I honestly don't know.
Well, according to reports that that I've read, and I'm pretty sure you've read too on the interwebs, is that Zayn had been suffering with shoulder problems before this. In fact, that's why he was out after that beat down in February. Why he was out so long, he was just trying to heal up. Well, as he was hyping up the crowd before the match started, he wound up hurting his rotator cuff on his left shoulder. And, of course, that was made worse during the match. Now, to his credit, Sami Zayn finished that match. He went through everything like a trooper. But as I read this tonight, I've read that now this is not a spoiler alert. This is just what I'm hearing is that this is kind of a serious injury, and that Sami Zayn could be out for a few months. And if that's the case, that's really going to shake up NXT.
Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully he bounces back, comes back quick. And I wonder what they're going to do, like storyline-wise.
David, that's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. I want you to put your Booker cap on because I'm putting on my Booker cap right now. Okay, it's on. It's snug.
All right.
Okay, I got the chin strap hooked on here because it's like a helmet. I thought about I'm going to toss some ideas out. Like if somebody came up to me, if me and Dave are in NXT's creative meeting, and they go, "Look, Sammy's hurt. Sammy's going to have surgery. He's going to be out for a few months. We've got this special event, NXT. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, coming up on May the 20th. What should we do? What are we going to do?" If it's me, I'm going to toss out a couple of ideas. Is one, the first idea I would have is just keep it simple. Have Kevin Owens come out at the start of the show, say that, and take credit for injuring Sami Zayn, or call him a coward for not wanting to fight, that he's faking being hurt because he's too scared of taking another beat down like he did the last time they were in the ring together. And you know what? He's going to issue an open challenge. Then it really doesn't matter who comes out. You can have just really anybody come out. Kevin Owens, squashes them, and then I make the women's championship match the main event. The other idea that I have is, again, you do the same thing. Have Owens come out at the start of the show, and again, play the heel. Like, hey, you're still, you're hurt because of that beating I delivered to you almost 100 days ago. And you're still feeling the effects. You tried to back. Once you signed up for this match, you realize how dangerous it really was. So you decide to fake an injury to back out because you're too scared to face me. whatever. And then you can have somebody come out, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter. You can have someone like Solomon Crow, Jason Jordan, Ty Dillinger, just somebody with a free dance card for the evening, and just get beat. I mean, I wouldn't take the match over 3 minutes. Just beat them. I mean, beat them down, beat them up good, and just beat them. Then I moved the triple threat match between Hideo Itami, Finn Balor, and Tyler Breeze to the main event slot. But hear me out. For the the winner's going to be the #1 contender. Then then what I would do is I would just have like a nice, long drawn out triple threat match, a lot of near falls. Just have these guys kind of like they're going through hell, just to get that opportunity. And then I would have Hideo Itami come out on top. And as soon as the match ends, have Kevin Owens hit the ring and say, you know what? Yeah, you're the #1 contender. You're going to get your title shot right now. Ring the bell. And they ring the bell, and it's just he starts wailing on Hideo Itami. And then Itami has to make a quick comeback, hit him with the reach down deep, hits him with the GTS, pins him, boom, new NXT champion. Those are the two scenarios that I've kind of come up with in my mind.
Yeah. For me, I think he has to do an interview before the show and say he's hurt, but still be attacked. Like Sami Zayn comes out and he's like, oh, I can't wrestle, I'm hurt. And then Owen still attacks him so that it goes with his character. You know what I mean? And then I would have it where two scenarios. I like the Kenta winning the title just because I'm a huge Kenta fan, but I think it's too soon. You know what I mean? I just think it's way too soon. So I would just have, whatever, the three-way. But I would have it where William Regal comes out and says, you're going to defend your title, and it will be against a former NXT champion, and then leave it at that. And then there's some excitement, like, oh, who's it going to be? Seth Rollins, Big E, you know what I mean? And then probably I'd use Neville, but you could use whoever you want, and just have them win. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like your punishment, but at the same time, he overcomes the punishment and gets more heel power. So that's what I would do. Boom, boom. All right, you ready for the next match?
Yeah, the next match actually did not happen. You saw Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder get to the ring. It looks like they were scheduled to face Enzo Amore and Colin Cassady, but neither one of those gentlemen made it out to the ramp. They go backstage, and you see Blake and Murphy attacking both those gentlemen and leaves them laying. And then apparently that winds up canceling the match. This to me is where it kind of got a little ridiculous here. And I'm like, do we really need to see this? Do we really need to have this? But I like the fact that they're trying to keep the tag team titles, in the forefront of our minds. They don't want to give it a show off. They want to keep everything going. They want to keep the heat on Blake and Murphy. They want to keep building up Amore and Cassady as the underdogs. So I guess that made it, but I think it was just positioning was wrong, in my opinion.
I hate all of this. Every fucking thing about it. I just absolutely do. This is 4 young athletes busting their ass and creative fucking them over. That's what this is. A woman is more valuable than the title. I just fucking despise it. I think it went from holy shit, where's the tag titles going to go, to I don't even give a shit about the tag titles. Like, I'm so low on the NXT tag division. If the next day they're like, well, we just fucking decided not to have a tag division anymore, I'd be okay with it. I mean, you have fucking, the 70s version of the Young Bucks? You know what I mean? Versus fucking 2 super entertaining athletes. You have titles mean something in a company, and you're in New Japan. I throw New Japan on this too. I'm sorry. Fucking titles should mean more than fucking an attractive girl. I understand if it was your wife or your girlfriend, but it's just a fucking random valet. I mean, let's look at it this way. She literally became a wrestler because she was friends with a tag team that got him fired. Then she becomes a respectable wrestler, and then it's just horrible, horrible storytelling. And something I should care about, you ruined it. You know what I mean? It's like NXT is like, wow, do you want to see this tag team feud? Yes, I do. Here you go. And like, as they're handing you the tag team feud in pizza form, they just spit on it. There you go. Like, you didn't have to spit on it. You didn't have to fucking ruin it. And this is just creative. Go fuck yourself. Creative.
Yeah, I know. I think this feud has just gotten worse as it's gone on. It actually started out pretty good. I kind of like the idea of bringing Carmella into it and then Blake and Murphy trying to woo her, because I felt like, okay, you know what? They're trying to get into the heads of Enzo, Amore, and Colin, Cassady, kind of distract them a little bit where they're more concerned about Carmella than going after the tag team titles. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Kind of, throw your opponent off their game. Okay, talk a little trash. That's fine. But then last week, and you heard my review last week, I just kind of shit on it. And now this week, I'm just like, wow, this feud is actually kind of getting worse the longer they go on with it. So they really need to hurry up and wrap it up.
I honestly think this is the worst segment of NXT tonight. Maybe even the worst segment in WWE this week. I mean, Raw had some pretty decent segments.
And the sad thing is, I like all four guys. I do.
Yeah. It's just like, dude, why? We'll go to some live comments to lighten the mood. SimCool8 says, I love NXT so much. Extreme win. Oh, great. I think it's a win, too. I don't know about an extreme win. That promo from Riley was great. Yeah, well, let's talk about the Riley promo after I'm done rating this. I like how NXT picks up the little details. Yeah. Good promos, good wrestling. TakeOver will be amazing. I'm officially now an NXT defender. Positive NXT reviews only, please. LOL. Just kidding. So hold on. Here comes Leo. Talk about that promo.
Yeah, they I feel like they also mishandled the Alex Riley promo because the last thing we saw, they showed last week where Kevin Owens attacked Alex Riley and gave him that power bomb on the ring apron, and then they were talking about how Alex Riley's going to have to miss some time, he's going to have some surgery. And then the first thing they go is like, oh, we're going to have some video here from Alex Riley. And instead of him like sitting there like in a wheelchair or just sitting down or being in bed or just, something else. No, he's standing up. There's a stationary camera right there in front of him. And he's talking about, oh, I've got to drive up north for, some knee surgery in Panama City Beach or Pensacola, whatever, Dr. James Andrews. And I'm like, wait a minute. Kayfabe land, you got your back hurt. In kayfabe land, your knee wasn't coming. Your knee wasn't attacked. Now, I just think it was completely mishandled. And he talked about being on his own because that's what the fans want. And then it's like, yeah, I broke off with The Miz in 2011 because that's what the fans wanted. And then I got out of commentary in NXT because that's what the fans wanted. Well, you fans were chanting, thank you, Owens, or whatever, and guess I'm going to be out. I guess that's what you fans want. I mean, I think it could have been perfect for a heel turn for Alex Riley because I think you could actually give Alex Riley the Tyson Kidd treatment. I mean, think about it. If your fans, if your core fan base, the Full Sail University fans, hate Alex Riley, why not go ahead and put him in that heel position because he's going to get booed anyway. Give him more of a smart-ass attitude. I mean, that stuff, that shit that he does on Twitter, have that be his character. And I really think you could have totally have Alex. I'm not going to say be your lead heel, but he could be up there. He could be somebody that they could work with. It's like when Tyson Kidd came in. I mean, it was just Tyson Kidd. He was there. It was like, okay, yeah, he was in a tag team once. He's kind of on his own. Well, they made a little bit more smarmy, and then things started to click, and then he arguably became the lead heel on NXT, and then he was doing the best work of his career. That 4-way he had last year was absolutely amazing. There was times when you're thinking, they're not going to put the belt on, but there was that little thing in the back of your head going, well, they may just do that. I mean, he's doing really good. So I'm thinking they could do that with Alex Riley. Think about it. He's already made the main roster before. Why not have him, kind of just take that heel role? I mean, kind of like what Matt Hardy and Ring of Honor. I mean, they're gonna boo him anyway. They're not gonna accept him. Have some fucking fun with it and book the hell out of it. Now, Dave, I don't know if you're back or not, but I know you're a booker. I mean, would you put well, one, do you feel like they mishandled this promo like I think they did? And two, do you kind of book Alex Riley from this point like they did book Tyson Kidd?
I'm going to give you the second lead corso of the night. Not so fast, my fellow friend. And SimCool 8, I want to apologize. It's going to get negative. It's going to get real negative. Usually when I hate someone, I wish them better luck in something else. Like I wish the Hardys better luck in art, or I wish Dave Bautista the best of luck in movies. I hope John Cena becomes a movie star. But usually when I hate you, I try to be not filled of hate that much, even though I'm a negative guy. I just wish you success in something that I don't love. You know what I mean? Like, hey, just go or, do something. I thought Dave Bautista was awesome in his movies. Dave Bautista, MMA fighter. I think Dave Bautista's a great guy. As soon as he steps in the WWE squared circle, I hope he fucking dies. But here's the thing. You know what the fans really wanted, Alex Riley? You to fucking drive sober. You know what the fucking fans really wanted, Alex Riley? You not to fucking bully a girl. Know what the fans really wanted? You not to be a fucking scumbag. That's what the fucking fans wanted. The bottom line is you're no Tyson Kidd. You're not. You were handed everything, and you pissed it away. You pissed it away. You are the fucking John Jones of NXT. You are a piece of fucking shit, and you brought joy to my fucking heart. And it's not even like X-Pac heat or any heat like that. I literally don't watch you. I fucking don't. I'm done with you. You are a piece of fucking shit. You're not a good human being. You were handed everything and you pissed it away. I'm glad fucking, you're like, this is a great moment. And NXT, fuck you. Just fuck you. Go away. And not even like when I hate John Cena. I hate Dave Bautista. I hate Randy Orton. I wish them luck in all their future endeavors. I don't want you to even have fucking anything good happen to your life ever again. You're a piece of fucking shit. You are a goddamn piece of shit. And I won't fucking watch a match of yours again. Just fucking go away. All right? You pissed it away. You know what the fans wanted? You know what society wanted? You to be fucking sober, asshole. That's what the fuck they wanted. You fucking piece of shit. I just fucking hate it. And not that, but this motherfucker and this company has the fucking balls to say be a star. Yeah, all right. You're the biggest fucking piece of shit, no good bully money can fucking buy. You are the goddamn poster child of being a fucking bully.
Dave, didn't he get a tattoo on the back of his neck specifically to mock AJ?
Yeah. Where's that going? You can't even say that's a character. Stephanie McMahon's bullshit excuse is like, well, that's a character. That's a character. All right, let's pretend, Alex Riley, it's a character. Where's it going? When a diva on the WWE Diva rosters bash AJ, it benefits their career because she gets heel heat. Are you going for the Divas title? No, you're just an asshole bully. Are you a fucking heel? No, you're just an asshole fucking bully. Period. You're not a good fucking person. That's why no one wants to fucking see you. No one. And it's just sad. Maybe E60 has to do a documentary on you because you fucking suck, bro. You fucking suck. And none of that, but you're talented. And you pissed it all away. Just pissed it away. And that's it. Like, I would love, here you go, fucking all you fucking ass-kissing fucking bastards out there that call yourself media. Ask them why. Like, why benefit from that tweet? Why? Because you're a piece of shit. That's all you fucking are. You're a piece of shit. And you're like, well, look, ooh, fuck you. I fucking hope we never see this motherfucker again. And I don't even have that much hatred for fucking John Cena. Like, come on, man. Get your shit together. It's fucking unbelievable. I don't know. Nothing pisses me off more than someone that's handed everything, pisses it away, and is just a fucking douchebag. And the Be a Star program is pure fucking bullshit. It's pure bullshit. And this motherfucker goes to schools and say, be a star? No, you're a piece of shit. You are the definition of a bully.
So Dave, long story short, you weren't fond of the segment.
What's that?
So I said, long story short, you weren't fond of the segment.
No, I popped. He was like, I'm injured. I'm like, yeah. People hate me. I'm like, yeah. Like, I won't be on television for a long time. Fuck yeah. I was actually happy with the segment. I'm just going to be disappointed when he returns. But as far as the segment, fuck yeah. I mean, if anyone deserves to be cut, if anyone deserves to be fucking let go, it's him. So, but he'll be back. He's good looking. He probably kisses the ass in the back, and he's talented. And you know what? I don't want to say he's talented. That's not fair to talented wrestlers. He's talented enough. You know how there's tough enough? There's talented enough. He's just talented enough that if he kisses the right ass, he'll have a fucking job. All right, let's go to more positive, because this was a pretty positive fucking NXT, minus this fucking dipshit.
Yeah. Well, next, to me, this is like the most ridiculous segment that they had. It was the contract signing for the women's NXT Women's Championship match at TakeOver Unstoppable. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. Obviously, NXT is moving Becky Lynch into that babyface role because she just cuts like this long, boring promo of something that we saw last week. I started out wrestling when I was 15 in this little gym in Dublin, taking spills on these little mats. And then when I used to go to England in the summers to wrestle, and then when I turned 18, I went to Japan and Canada and Mexico and the United States trying to wrestle around it. But it was all worth it just to get here, just to get to this. And I was like, dude, we heard about this shit all last week. Okay, that's fine. And then, of course, Becky Lynch, has her 2 cents, and then they sign the contract. The contract gets thrown in Becky Lynch's face. It leads to a fist fight. Here's why it was ridiculous. You had William Regal, who was in the ring, along with 3 referees, and they literally just stood back. They're all in the ring here. And they stood back and let these 2 beat the crap out of each other. Now, this is a segment where...
I'm surprised no one's yelled, what is it? Hop star, fucking, I don't know. What is it called when fucking someone gets in a fight on the internet? Damn, and they scream like hip stop, hop star, whatever.
Oh, you're talking about shit.
Fuck, we're white.
I know what it's called because I've seen shit.
I think it was like hip hop star or something like that.
Oh, hip hop all star.
Maybe it's. But yeah, that's what I thought.
Dude, I know what it is because I've been to that site, anyway, because that shit gets uploaded. I see, anyway, it's a different story for a different day. William Regal wouldn't let Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens tear each other apart when they wanted to last time they had a contract signed. It was just him. Then you mean to tell me William Regal, along with 3 referees standing in that ring, these 2 girls start fighting, and they just stand there. Well, you shouldn't hit her. No, that's not right. That's against the rules. Hey, guys. Oh, don't flip over that table. Okay, Becky, you need to let go of that arm bar. Okay, we should do something about this now. I was like, guys, if it was just William Regal in there, I could maybe understand. But when you got William Regal and 3 referees, to me, that was just like, oh, God, this is so fucking cheesy. Please don't do this.
I think I had Uhaa Nation blinders on. Because now that we're reviewing it from segment to segment, I don't know if it's as big of a win as I thought it was. And I like, but it makes William Regal look stupid. Because
it makes everybody look stupid.
Like this. The only good part about this, there's a good and bad. I agree with almost everything you said, so I'm just going to add on to what you said instead of repeating it. I'm happy it wasn't the last segment. If it was the last segment, I probably would have lost my shit. You know what I mean?
And it ends on a contract signing.
And in fantasy wrestling, I kind of regret getting rid of Lynch. I got rid of Lynch for Kane. I think that might be a mistake.
Yes, I think you did.
So, but yeah, man, I had Uhaa Nation blinders on. But anyway, finally, 3 awesome wrestlers. Let's talk last segment and wrap this bad boy up.
Last segment, it was, part 25 here, Hideo Itami versus Tyler Breeze. You had Finn Balor. He was on the outside. He wasn't even doing commentary. He was just sitting out there. He just literally got into a folding chair and was just sitting out there ringside. Now, this does come into play a little bit later. Hideo, Itami, Tyler Breeze. This is really no different than the other 57 matches they've had before in the past couple of months. Hideo Itami, he got the win with that shotgun kick that he uses. There was a point on the outside where Hideo Itami was going for a kick. Tyler Breeze moved out of the way, and they ended up clocking Finn Balor. This goes back in. Anyway, Hideo Itami gets the win. Finn Balor is going to go up to help up Hideo, and then Tyler Breeze gets up, hits Finn Balor with a supermodel kick, and then lands a beauty shot on Hideo Itami, and then that's going to wrap up the match, wrap up the show. The match itself was, the match itself was okay. It just didn't feel special because I've seen these guys wrestle 207 times in the past 3 months. So I'm just like, to me, this match is kind of played out, and I hope they don't fall into WWE's trappings where they take two guys and they have a feud with each other for 7 months straight.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed the match. I think it's weird because when a promotion has a feud and they wrestle too often, it's because they don't have enough talent or they don't trust the talent. But NXT, I think, is overloaded with talent. You know what I mean? So it's weird. It's weird seeing that they're putting on the same match over and over and over when they have such a stacked roster. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to slow it down so feuds last longer. But it just seems like you're so stacked with talent right now. Why the fuck are the same guys feuding with each other over and over and over again? Hopefully maybe this is the last time. It's after the three-way for the #1 contenders match. Maybe the feud will go elsewhere. But I actually feel kind of bad. He was in the East 60. I kind of feel bad for Prince Pretty. And the reason I feel bad for Prince Pretty is I think he's an amazing wrestler on too talented of a roster. I know this sounds crazy, but I think Prince Pretty would do so much better moving up to WWE. I think in WWE, he's a legit star because, wrestling is not a priority there, But here, I think he's a really good wrestler and a really good talent. It's just they literally have the best wrestlers in the world. If you're grading on in-ring product, NXT probably has the better athletes than WWE does.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I'm just kind of hoping that this three-way is kind of the end of their feud. They move on to something else, and I hope Tyler Breeze moves up. He's been in NXT for 4 years now. I said this months ago. I think it's time for him to move up.
All right, cool deal. Well, I'm going to do some live comments, Booms. I know it's getting late, so if you want, you can head on out. So you can just tap out. I'm just going to hit up some. I'm going to hit some live comments, and you just tell me if it gets too much. All right, refreshing now. And hopefully it's clear on the broadcast end because you're breaking up a little bit right now on my end. Silver Hunter says, Uhaa Nation, newest member in the New Day. I hope not. Also known by his WWE name, Uhaa Society. And the main roster name, just Society. Silver Hunter, that's almost a spoiler. Come on. I hope you're wrong, but it sounds pretty accurate. Lennox Wooderson says, win. I'd have Zayn make an announcement in the ring, and before he can start, have Owens attack him and injure his shoulder. After the first match, Regal would be in his office to announce Zayn is out, and the winner of the triple threat would get a title shot tonight. Not bad, Lennox Wooderson. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz. The next match would be the triple threat, and Bálor would win. During the main event, what the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, on my end, there was like a huge dinosaur noise in the background that scared the shit out of me. All right, moving on. Hopefully, maybe I'm just going crazy and hearing dinosaurs. I'm having flashbacks from Jurassic Park. During the main event, Riley would try to attack Owens but get taken out. And then Zayn would attack Owens and cause Bálor to win his belts. Keep Owens strong for a rematch. I'm on board. You got tickets. Sim Cool 8 says World Star Hip Hop. Thank you.
God damn it! I'm like fucking
We are
super.
fucking morons. World Star Hip Hop. All right. I don't know why. I just know when people start screaming that, I'm gonna see something absolutely horrible by the human race. I wonder what World Star Hip Hop started as. It couldn't have been just a place to upload fights, right? I don't know. Lennox Wooderson says the tag team feud being weak doesn't bother me that much for 2 reasons. All right. We're getting better champions out of it, and the backstage promos have been locations that aren't an office, a locker room, or a room that has curtains for walls. All right. And Lennox Wooderson also goes on to say, I don't think Alex Riley was buried because of his DUI. I don't know, because he was in the main event, and then he was just completely forgotten about. And a lot of people said he shouldn't have been in the main event at the time when that was going on. I remember hearing that Cena was ribbing him, probably because he was jealous, and he didn't take it well, so Cena buried him. That sounds about right. It also might have something to do with his finisher being similar to Cena's. He was doing a swing ace crusher or a TKO. It also happened to Tyler Rex around the same time. Yeah, just John Cena's a piece of shit. That sucks. Now I feel bad for fucking wishing Alex Riley retirement. His comments towards AJ are dumb as fuck, but he sold out. That's what these guys got to say to be with Vince or Triple H or whoever. Dolph and Ryback have done the same, while Jericho, Miz, and Roman have said way worse. Yeah, it's just sad that fucking you have to sell out. I don't know. It's just, I hope WWE gets some legit competition. I mean, because that's the thing. Like everyone, a big thing that fans really want to do is they want to be in the business and they want to get behind the curtain. I'm telling you, dude, if you ever get behind the curtain or be in the business, you'll have so little respect for these athletes. It's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing how much they have to ass kiss. And I don't know. I've been self-employed. I've been in the Marine Corps. I've been a teacher. I've been, I've had many hats. And I never had to kiss as much ass as these athletes had to. It was effing ridiculous. Like, it's just bad. All I'm saying is, for those that dream to be in the business, when you get behind the curtain, you're going to be embarrassed of how much these fucking athletes have to kiss ass. And it's just sad. You wish talent would have something to do with it. But nope, talent has absolutely nothing to do with it. Nothing. It is fucking embarrassing. Unless, of course, you're an ass kisser. But, and I'm not saying don't be professional. There's a difference. I'm not saying walk up to Vince McMahon and fucking punch him in the balls and be like, fuck you, old man, suck my fucking little wiener. No. But to be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Everything you do is great. I absolutely love you. You're surrounded by that 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. It's a really hard working environment, to be honest, and it's not one that fucking I would enjoy to be in. All right, boom, 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 boom. I'm hitting all the refreshes, so you get your last seconds of comments in. Also, me and Boom Booms did a short podcast, 50 minutes long. We planned on doing a short podcast. Boom's like, nothing is short with me.
No, there's not.
But, yeah, we talked about the E60 thing. So, and also, like, comment, subscribe. Me and Rob most likely will do Lucha Underground. And we might do one for Global Force. But I think Boom Boom is getting tired. I can hear it in his voice. I've been hosting with Boom Boom enough to be like, I don't give a shit about anything but the pillow. I need the pillow. 3 thumbs up, 0 thumbs down. Not bad. 3-0. It's a good start to an NFL season. All right. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's it. Booms, show me why you're the best pitchman in the business.
Well, tell everybody to check us out at Kocosports.com. That's KOCOsports.com. Your home for all combat sports. That includes boxing, mixed martial arts, pro wrestling, amateur wrestling, sumo wrestling, taekwondo, kickboxing, judo. If you can get your nose broke doing it, we got it covered there on the site. Be sure to check out our news and gossip section, updated daily, as well as our very popular video on demand section. The best part about Kocosports.com is it's 100% absolutely free all the time. It's Kocosports.com. It's where the world goes to kick ass.
Booms. All I heard was pillow, pillow, pillow. Fucking gotta go. Pillow, pillow, pillow. Good nights. I love you, Booms. I'm sorry you had to stay up past your bedtime. Thank you all for the live comments, and please like, comment, subscribe, because we try to do at least one video a day. All right, booms. Good night, and thank you. Internet Infantry, good night, and thank you. We will be doing a Lucha Underground review within 24 hours. Hopefully, Rob will be joining us. With that, I am over.